and I'm talking about my dreams. Oh, that poor turkey hitting the road. Wow. Hey, so I had a crazy dream again last night, and this is the first one, like I said, I'm going to record, and we'll see how this goes and if it's something that's worthwhile. But yeah, I was, let's see, where do I start? Well, I did text Becky Queaton this morning because I was over at her house last night and told her that I had a great time with her and Tucker, but that her chicken salad sandwich did not need to make it into my dream. Yeah, I was at a church function, and I don't even know what church. It was like a mega church. Well, not a mega church. It was big enough. Kind of reminded me of the old Covenant. No, the New Covenant. Yeah, more like the New Covenant. And the kids were doing a program, and it was so crazy. They had these balloons that were the long balloons, and they're a special kind that you didn't tie. You just Velcroed shut the opening, and so it wouldn't have a knot, and it was nice and soft. It didn't hit anybody with that hard knot. The Velcro thing would have been just as hard. Anyway, weird. And Rick was directing the kids. Hey, Rick, good job. Directing the kids in the program. So their first half of the group, they looked like they were maybe 5th grade. I'm going to go with 5th grade, 4th, 5th grade. Because I work with 4th, 5th grade. Of course, I dream about them. And they were doing backflips as they sang, and then they'd crisscross, and then they would do, like they're talking to each other, and then they'd turn around. It was just superly wild choreography. And then they'd get these balloons, and by then it wasn't a balloon anymore. It was more like confetti exploding into the air. And they were singing in front, and behind me was a bunch of other kids, same age, and then they kind of, I think, switched. At least the kids in the back went to the front again. I don't know where the kids in the front went. And they kind of did more of the same, but they were singing in the back of the church at the same time as the front of the church. Very specifically remember that. And when the kids in the back went to the front, they crawled. And one of the balloons was under my chair. And I said, oh, here, I got a green balloon. Oh, this is cool. I start blowing it up, and the kid right next to me said, oh, I lost my green balloon. That's my balloon. Oh, here you go. So I gave it to him. Whatever. And then there was underneath my chair too money, a dollar bill, in a Ziploc bag. Oh, and why would this get into my dream? Because we are talking about money in Robin Wilson's class in our math RTI. I don't know what that stands for. Review. It's a review thing. And they were cutting out paper and putting, this is 5-cent candy, 5-10, one. Anyway, in Ziploc bags. So here I have a dollar bill in a Ziploc bag. And where'd this come from? Anyway, so then after the program, I'm at the stop sign right by Dobby's. Hi, Dobby's. Yep, talking to myself. After the program, there was a reception, a really nice lunch. And I remember my sisters were there. At least Nancy. I think Cindy was too. And next thing you know, I'm holding a baby. Cutest little baby, little darker skin. Oh, Kelsey's baby. Kelsey, you got into my dream. Well, your baby got into my dream last night. Can't wait to meet you, little Griffy, little Peaches. Anyway, holding little Griffy, little Peaches. That's all I know of her name right now, because that's her nickname will be. And I was super thirsty. Oh my goodness, I was so thirsty, and actually did get up in the middle of the night to get a drink of water. Interrupted my dreams, but anyway, super thirsty, and there wasn't a place to put the baby down. People were walking, there is no, just nobody to take the baby, and I was just going around super parched, and I'm feeling parched right now. Anyway, I finally sat down by somebody, and we were talking about what we had seen, and it just occurred to me, oh, wait a second, outside the church, kind of this reception was outside, was a tree, and no leaves on it yet. It was still spring, just like it's trying to be right now, as it's April 15th, 2019. Anyway, and yeah, 15th, because yesterday was tax day. And there was a tree, no leaves, but it was full of kittens. Identical, kind of a whitish little bit of yellow in them. Fluffy little cute kittens on harnesses, so nicely harnessed, tied to the tree and dangling. So they had the little puppy dog harnesses that went around their chest and around their shoulders, so didn't look it wasn't comfortable enough, but in my dream it looked like they were comfortable. And then they kind of jumped to the tree, and then they kind of played a little bit on the crawl on the tree, and then they dropped down and just kind of dangle there. And everybody thought, oh, that's the cutest decoration. How'd they get up there? That's so cute. Who did this? All of them identical. And I sat down by these people and we started talking about this, and I said, wait a second, how did they find identical kittens? Where in the world? And these kittens, they need to be with their mommy and nurse. And where's the poop on the ground? There should be poop on the ground. I mean, how long have they been up there? What's the deal? What if they're thirsty? And Wilbur and Esther Zirk were there, and Wilbur had this smirk on his face because he was always doing stuff at church. Clever, helping with projects and whatever, building things. And in my mind, in my sleep, Anyway, in my mind, I knew that he had a ladder and he put them all up there. And it was him that did it because he had that look on his face. Anyway, so I sat down and I was still super thirsty. Nancy comes sitting next to me, and she's got a plate full of food, and I get up because I'm done talking about it. And anyway, I said, oh, Nancy, I'm super thirsty. Well, you can have this plate of food. I have 2 plates of food. I don't know why she had 2 plates of food, but she did. Hey, Ian at Kristen's house. And she said, well, I'll go get you some water. And so she comes back with Becky Quito and talked about chicken salad sandwich she had at the garden seminar that Shades of Green and Hospice Society, everybody puts on, community at Rochester Flower Garden. She said she had a really nice chicken salad. It was very delicious. Your chicken salad was in my dream because Nancy brought me back a chicken salad, and I said, oh, that looks delicious, because Becky said it was delicious. So anyway, that looks delicious, but I really need water. I'm so thirsty. And somebody was kind of sitting there, and I said, I can't eat this because I'm so thirsty. I mean, it looks great, but I'm just too thirsty. And a guy was kind of leaning on a stairs or something. He was kind of sitting on a stair, more like laying on it. But anyway, he said, oh, I'll eat half of it. I was like, I'm still thirsty though. It was my dream. Didn't get water, but I got a chicken salad sandwich. So there you go. Hey, have a great day. Bye-bye.